I I think I think this might be the most supreme backyard in all of Tuscanero. Wouldn't you agree? Where do you live? What's your a house in suburbia out in the country? What's the deal? So basically, all those little roads with all the cute houses that have UPS trucks driving up and down them all day. Okay. Okay. So let's get you down here, away from any. Okay. This can be this wad can be your pitching mound, and I figured out a different angle that can be better. Okay, stand there. I'll frame this. I need to be farther. Needs to be more here, but then if I stand there. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be the best. Okay. Now, if I stand, okay, I have to stand with the sun in my face. Okay, that's not gonna work. So I have to rotate this way severely. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and this can come up toward this subject. Right there, to give you a little bit of margin to adjust for your spot. Oh, so yeah, I got all your videos up finally. That's too far away. Okay. Always the cinematographer. And what I plan on doing is doing a compilation video, like week number 1, and then like 5 seconds, just a little vine. Week number 2, and then it's another little vine. So the whole thing can be like 20 weeks progress in um, X amount of time. Or how do I say that? Let's take this one and this one. Oh, and put one of those on your arm, and I'm gonna put one on my arm, so I can feel what you feel.
That on the forearm?
Yeah, just right at the, like nice and tight against the wrist, so that it doesn't want to slide down at all. So what you can do is like grab it, and then high and tight, up like halfway down your hand. Just get it really tight, so that it's like on there, fused, so that you really feel the weight of, yeah. Toss that over here. Oh my gosh, that's got so much extra gusto. That feels so weird. But you feel all this, and you get thrown forward with it. That pressure is what you need to create for yourself without the weight. Mind frame there. Never done this in my life. This is awesome. All right, now throw it over here, like hit me in the teeth with it. Yeah, I think mine needs to be tightened too. So it needs to be like really high on the hand, and then like taking that midsection, just sinking it into the valley of the wrist. Yeah, I want to be able to move further away. Yeah, I want to be able to be. Got to make the angle more obtuse. Here we go. Yes. And you look like you were being taken, because you were, by this weight artificially. So weird. Okay, now you're getting square. Yes, the release point right here, boom. So we're releasing the the chest is square, but only at the release. Don't get there too soon, and then have it be more of a push. Have it all come around and then just timed right, boom. Then it squares up. Don't get there too early. The shoulders. Okay, that looked a little different. Do that. Okay, now take this leg and do this in front of you. So we'll just make this a really obvious Jim Carrey movement, but that leg is going to be the onset of your turn. This. So it's just this momentum is what's gonna open you up, as opposed to this and dropping down. Just an easy leg sway. Do that again. Something was a little different. Okay, ditch the weight. That might be throwing you off. Well, it's supposed to throw you off, but it might be time to ditch it. So now, just pretend you still have the weight on, and like feel that, and allow the weight of this ball to substitute for that. Yes. Uh-huh. And a big surprise, your release point was different, and that it had heat on it, because that was different. Do the same thing. Yeah. Okay, that's different. Now, really feel the weight of the ball behind you, and let the ball be at a state of rest. You know, it's here, it's here in space. It hasn't moved, it hasn't moved, it hasn't moved, it still hasn't moved, it still hasn't moved. Oh, and now, like right at the very end, then it flings forward. So really throw yourself back and allow this weight to be carried back. But in this form, not that back with the shoulder. Yes, I saw that. And if I wasn't paying attention, my teeth would have been gone. So good. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now just face that way. And now instead of the sway of the leg, now just lift it and just fall forward for now. And allow this coming forward to cause a spring action in the whole body. Yeah, okay. That looks a little different. Yeah, okay. Now, I want you to dig in with the fingers a little bit and hold that hook a little bit longer and really like flip this thing like hard off the fingers, which means it's going to come at you fast. Dig in with the fingers. Now engage the muscles of the fingers slightly, or rather not too much. Yeah. All right, try to line drive it over here. Yeah, okay, that had some more heat on it. Now really think, allowing all parts of your body to be flung forward. Yeah, don't release too soon out here. You still want to do a changing of the places. The hand is here, the ball is here, and then I'm just going to think putting my elbow where that hand just was. It's not going to really get there, but just to try to replace it. Fling that elbow forward. Yeah, okay. And also to be aware of this, you're doing it, but to be aware of it is something else. Yeah. Okay, now really allow the falling of be like this, and then you can fall forward and bring this in at the same time. That really creates, boom, that really creates okay, just throw your whole arm. Just do this. All right, do that better. Okay, there's no correlation between your left arm to the right arm. That's coming in, it's coming in at the same time. Like the release point and this being back are the same, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you're hitting, it's just like you're throwing combos. They have to be, you basically did this. You threw them too soon. Have to be a correlation. And then just be totally dead. And so whichever direction your arm falls is whatever. All right, just do this. All right, feet on the ground, this, and then just twist back that way. But have your arm weight take you. Don't pre-turn, like when we're doing the French Terminator. Don't pre-turn. You're pre-turning. You're anticipating. Just be here. Okay, resist here and throw that elbow back. Yeah. Now make me feel more weight here, not because you turned actively. Okay, turn from your core only, push against that. Okay, now, yeah. Now, not that, and only this. Yeah, okay, do it again. Behind you, like take your momentum, try to equal and opposite reaction. That goes that way, this goes toward me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, now try to make yourself fall back by me resisting. Yeah, uh-huh. Now fall back even harder because you got taken that way. Yes, that. Do that. And as a result, that shoulder gets taken forward. Yeah, and therefore the arm gets taken forward. That, right there. That's, yes. Okay, now make that a throw. Whoop, sorry. Now make that a throw. That same, Okay. Now be free with the feet. Just take a little step. Yeah, okay, yes. Okay. You're getting there too soon. Your body is arriving. Your arm isn't waiting long enough. That's what I'm trying to say. Have this be delayed. Like throw this at the last possible second. And that was an exaggeration. Just like a really quick arm. Okay, now think about changing the angle. Really think about coming like from behind and up and over your own head. I'll exaggerate. Like this thing is coming down the center. You know, it's coming down right where it's gonna be. It's doing this arc. Come up and over. I should have warned you. But of course, if I was in that situation, I would have already known, oh, he's about to throw up pretty darn fast. Experience. Okay. Something totally different. That means you're thinking. That means something's changing. Yeah, okay. Faster. Yeah. Here it comes. It's about 50%. That, okay. Try to throw it up so you don't have to, because if it's right here at that midsection, then you have to make a choice. Do I do it underhand or you know, dip down, do overhand? It's best, if it is that midsection, it's best down to drop and then change the angle as opposed to, because you can't get any higher unless you did a little hop, which is not efficient. Here it comes. Although now a softer glove would now be better because now this like totally envelops the whole thing as opposed to just a hard, rigid angle. Yeah. Come back to this. Arms straight out. Arms level with the shoulder, like straight out, like a helicopter. And now change the angle. So now make it an ellipse, like what you would perceive as being, well, I guess it's not elliptical, but you're just changing the vector of the rotation. Now have the left arm down and the right hand up, and now do this one. Like have both arms like go down towards the left knee. And then you can like reach back and your right arm can, yeah, that one. Now do that and make your body feel floppy doing it. Like really allow the weight of your arms. You're not holding up your arms. Okay, this is appropriate for the weights. Now I'll put these on. Now, this will, here, I'll just do it. This will give your whole body the true sense of like, oh, that's what he means by let go. Like, don't resist against the weights at all. Don't try to move the weights with your muscles at all. Yeah, like really like, fling that weight up. Yeah, and that do that again. All right, just come to the side to side, easy. Okay, now turn all the way artificially and just hold it there. Turn over to your right shoulder. And now suddenly twist that way, starting at your hips, and then everything just goes suddenly. So from this 90-degree angle, now just suddenly engage your core and yes, that. Now get more violent with it and send that arm like woo, like get it to really whirl out here. Like try to hit me from there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. You are allowing your body to you're throwing your own arm. Like imagine if you could just like you could let go of the ball. Like imagine if your hand was here and it was just hanging on to your arm socket thingy, and I could just let go like I throw a stick. That's what you're doing. You must have to do that if you're going to be throwing on the ball. If you're going to be able to bust someone's teeth out, or pick up a rock when you're with your girlfriend out on the trail, and there's a freaking mountain lion there, and you pick up a rock and you have some confidence that you can peg that thing right in the face and defend yourself. This should be. I think of this as a gun. When I hike these trails alone, no one knows where I am because whatever. There are mountain lions out here. I guess maybe I could potentially encounter a bear, although that's completely unheard of in this, neck of the woods at this, moment in history. I have confidence out there, and when I'm in a spot where I'm like, okay, I'm in a canopy of some trees, and maybe because cats, if they are going to ambush me, they're going to be from the top, and they're going to like be in a tree, or maybe they're going to be up there just to be hiding, whatever. But they're ambush creatures, so. When I'm in an area, I always like, okay, I'll pick up like 3 rocks and put them in my pocket. Maybe a few more if I'm feeling vulnerable. And then I just keep one in my hand. Like I have one in the chamber and I have a few in the magazine. Yeah. Okay, now. This the one? Yeah. All right, stand right on that mound, that dirt. Okay, that'll just be your, straddle that. Here's my thing. Okay, now, to apply what we just did. Like start here and have this up, and then just suddenly change directions. But then what's happening, well, okay, without the ball, be here, and then suddenly change directions with your hips, starting with your core, and then instead of this being down here, where it initiates here, you just have it up, and so that now when it turns, and then you let go at the elbow, do that with just your hand. Throw your hand over here. That, yes. Do it again. Okay, now pick up your leg and add that. Okay, that looked a little better. That, oh, I have this documented on film. Good, yeah. Uh-huh. You're allowing now the weight of this ball to be a simple additional weight to the whole weight of your arm. There's no muscles engaging in the arm. I mean, there are, but think of it first as this is just total wet noodle. Yeah. Okay. A little bit further away, but only to add for the account for the extra momentum to now doing, this and really throwing your arms up and over. Really throw your arm up and over. Okay, but not this out here. It's just going to be here, and then right at the last second, right as you are coming down, then you're opening this up, and then you're throwing your elbow forward. That, yes, okay. Now think about releasing that ball closer to 12 o'clock. Yes. It still looks so awkward, but I swear it's getting better. We'll do a mark with the drummer's baseball, short over 20 weeks. This is lesson number 14, by the way.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been more.
Yeah, I thought so too.
All right, these are coming at you at short range, so buckle up. That was good. I had a nice whap into my pocket. Good catch. Ooh. Is my voice, look at the thing plugged in at the bottom of the phone. Is that bop, bop, bop? Is it going? Bop, bop, bop? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna aim straight at your head, which will be the best way to see it because, then it's not like darting across your view. You could just see it getting closer. But if it's coming directly at you, then your sense of speed gets weird, which is why when you want to punch someone, you just throw your fist directly at them from where it is, like that direct path, because then they can't see it coming. But if you're out here, now they can see this like thing that's crossing their vision, as opposed to just being like a straight laser to the eyeball. Yeah, okay, that's getting better. Don't blink. Okay, I'll throw one about that speed, but when you catch it, don't blink. want to watch. I blinked a little bit. Yeah. No blinking. Yeah, good. Your curls jolted a little bit, which had the illusion of a blink.
Yeah, might have blinked. But also my hair's in my eye.
Yeah. Crimea River. Here it comes. Yeah, those things are heavy. I got some beef on them. Okay, here's a normal baseball. This is gonna feel, now this is gonna feel like nothing. Oh my God, it feels like paper. Wow, I could so overthrow that. Oh, weird. It feels like I'm catching a bumblebee or something, like just nothing. Okay, grab a floppier glove. Whichever's the most, like, probably that one. That was my dad's when I was in Little League. So we play lots of catch, so that one's dad broken in. But this one is gameplay broken in. Oh, that's yours. Yeah. Oh, okay. Was that, you should leave that in the box or you had it? I brought it in. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, well then the goal is to try this one. Throw me that one. And then both fingers in the middle finger channel. That was a big old blink. But it was more of a line drive, so your perception of speed, was being deceived a bit, like a Bruce Lee straight punch. Yeah, good. Yeah, but at least you caught it. At least it like molded to the shape of your your actual hand. Yeah, welcome to baseball. All right, now it's your fault. Catch it in the pocket. Don't reach at it with your hand. Reach at it with the imaginary hand you have that's floating right above your hand. Pop. I'll throw one like slightly up so it'll go in the glove. Yeah, because if you're catching it close to your body, then it's going to go right into your hand, because you can't If you telescope though for it, if you then you can put your glove into any position you want, because you have the dexterity of your arm and your elbow and your wrist to catch at weird angles. But if it's next to your body, that's why you want to catch it out in front of you, but then down. Yeah, because you just want to get yourself into a position where the face of the glove is directly facing opposite the trajectory of the ball, the vector of the ball. Yeah. Okay, I'll hold it. I'll throw it right to the left side of your head. Throw it right here. So now just really think straight into that pocket. A little too high. From there, he's going home. All right, from there, throw it up. Keep that glove open. Like watch it enter the glove, then close it. Venus flytrap. There we go. Oh, laser the foot. I think you got those emo boots on. I have a cool bad boots. Whack! I'll give you some flies, some up in the airs, make them a little bit more accessible for catching. Woo! Still got it. Ooh, ninja! It's a really tall glove though, so I got a few extra inches of reach. When you catch it right at the top of your pocket, it's called a snow cone. Yep. Now really think, fling the weight of your arm. Don't throw me the ball, throw me your arm. Yeah. All right. He's going home. Yeah. He's out. It's my glove. Up. My fault. Okay, now where's the heavier ball? Here it is. pick that one up. Allow the weight of that to prevent your hand from moving forward. Yes. You're resisting. This ball does not want to move. It doesn't want to go anywhere. Everything at rest wants to stay at rest. Just wants to just be there. But I have to compel it to go somewhere else. Yes. Oh, now this heavy ball inside that small glove is whack. That's what a glove is meant to feel like. Like that's, a new glove is not the finished product. So in that spirit, grab your own glove. Let's get it properly broken in. Catch a few underhand. Yeah. Get used to that option, like that. And that one was right in the middle of deciding, oh, which way do I go? And this one, where you catch it underhand, you can really watch it. Like, there's no blinking required because you're not compelled to like flinch because you know it's not coming at you. So really just watch this enter. Bad throw. Watch it the whole way in. Yeah. Okay, now catch it whichever way makes sense. Underhand, overhand. Yeah, you got down on that one instinctively because you knew it was too high to do it underhand. Paper ball. My dad and I used to do that in reverse. We used to, instead of a deceptive light ball, we would have a rock, a white rock, and then just have it in our pocket and then sneakily exchange it. Just throw a big, heavy, death-defying bomb. We mess with each other that way. Be ready for anything. It's a lesson.
Replace the rocks, right?
Yeah, that. Yes. No rock play anymore. Okay, now we'll throw at the same time. But now it was extra tricky is that you have to focus on still making a good throw. Yeah. There it was. Oh, Galaxy is born. All right, let's go do some drumming. This is a good dramatic way to end on it. Good dramatic way to end it. Yep. So you lived in that house your whole life? What's the deal? What's the life story of where your vessel has been?
I grew up on a house like a couple, not like 2 minutes away. We moved to this house, then moved to another house for a little bit, but moved back to this house. They're all within minutes of each other. The other house is in between the two. One that I grew up in and the one I'm at now. So I've been in the same neighborhood.
So are you the neighborhood bully?
So not many.
You can stick it on the floor behind the seat. Right there is good. All right, have a seat on the floor. You'll get it.
I brought this check on it because it's been making squeaky sound. It's not doing it now, but after a little bit.
All right, well, you tell me. What's the solution to the problem?
I think the spring is making the noise, so
The problem is that you haven't taken care of your pedal and need to put dry lube all over it.
yeah.
And you like clean it out. Okay. Let's go do it right now. Grab that thing and come follow me. Lessons. All right, check this out. Tabletop. Man cave.
Yeah.
Air compressor. Best thing you'll ever have in your whole life. Just get into every little, even this. Why not? Now you could take every single thing apart and properly lube it. You know, like just take everything off. You could, okay, the real anal way to do it is to take all the things apart, dunk them in vinegar, this stuff, white vinegar, which looks like this, and soak the parts in there. If they were rusty, this is far from rusty, so and these look super clean and like not all yucky. But if they were yucky, and especially if they're rusty, then you can vinegar them, and then just leave them for an hour, depending, and then you rinse them off really well, and then you soak them in baking soda to stop the reaction of the vinegar, because the vinegar is really corrosive, and it's corrosively eating the rust, and it will corrosively eat the metal too. So you need to stop that reaction. You dunk it in some baking soda, opposites. And then you dry them off really well. You can even come in here with the blaster and just get everything super dry. If you're really anal, you can hit it all with alcohol and then let that dry. And then come in with some dry lube, like the stuff that's not going to attract dirt because it's wet and exposed. All right, let's listen for that exact squeak. Even though we're just going to do everything.
No, I don't know this.
Yeah, well, the thing to do then is just to do it all. And where's my other bottle of this? I just had one. It's probably in the other room. And so this is, I gotta tilt this up. This is gonna work. Boom. Get that down in there. And normally I just point down, but this is super empty, so I have to like do this. Get in there. Other side. And it's most likely the ball bearing. Anything that's, any place where it's the pivot. But then also here too. And any little turn point, even here, right there, those turn. So basically this just creates a crazy slippery surface, like it's ice, because it dries, right? As opposed to a wet slippy mess. It's a hard slippy mess. And while we're at it, even like just every little turn. And then this too. That whole thread. And this stuff, I shot one side, but it just like immediately, like water just spreads. The oil just totally spreads. So it's like totally done. Oh, and then we'll get that one too. Give that a little encouragement to get in there. Okay. Just one-sided. For good measure. That doesn't really need it because it's meant to slide. What you could do is just spray the whole thing, go to spray mode, and like let that dry, and then the whole thing becomes rust resistant. Table saw, angle saw, best things ever. I need a lathe. Lathe is the best thing ever too. That's the next thing on the list. Oh, the light. All right, grab those metal sticks. Hit the ground. Okay, now come point your feet at the, yeah, like down, see how my feet are pointed at the camera in the mirror? Like point your feet, like point your finger, like where you, there. All right, hit the ground a few times. I want the camera to be able to see you hit the ground on this side and on this side, both sides of your legs. But be comfortable. Oh. Oh, I know what to do. Let's turn this. There we go. Now we can both be slightly turned. Bust out your gap click. Hand me those sticks, please. Could you sit like that for 9 hours?
No.
Get comfortable. Get into a position that you potentially could sit there for 4 hours. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, just be square. Okay. So building on what we did last week, hitting something, like hitting those pillows, whack for real. Now I want you to use these for now, just because they're extra bouncy. And just give me some 8s. I mean, just like straight up, legato, big strokes. With just one hand. But like really dig down and have that thing spring back. Pulse your elbow a little bit too. Like I'm coming way up here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now do this. Big stroke, and then slam that down and have this thing fly back on its own. So you just stay, you go to one position, you don't come up, you just stay down, but the stick goes up. Okay, that same idea. Now a little bit more finger contact. So now get your middle finger wrapped around that for sure. Yeah. Okay, now get your ring finger wrapped around that. Now get the pinky wrapped around it. Harder, faster, more springy off the ground, and therefore more cantilever force against the fingers. Yeah, I was testing a boundary, testing the end of a spectrum, and now I know where it is because I allowed myself to lose it. Right? When you're learning how to kayak and you're learning, well, how far can I tip over before I fall? You have to go until you fall. Yeah. Edge it. Oh, 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 wow, I still didn't fall. Oh, I was underestimating. Now I'm truly learning. Now, okay, let's try it again. I'm like, whoa, right? Oh, there it is. That's the edge. You gotta know where something starts and begins. Begins and ends. Two ends of a spectrum. Now integrate more wrists in there in contribution with the fingers. Yeah. Now send it down faster. Yeah. Which then takes this pressure and it pushes against your fingers and opens your hand, opens your trigger fingers for you. Mike, I can see it. My stick is winning the race back up every single time. My stick is going up only a fraction slower than me. Going down is only a fraction faster than it goes up, meaning essentially I want the down to be just as fast as the up. Here's the opposite. Crazy fast, crazy super slow. Here's the opposite. Right? So we want it to be about even. Just as fast as it goes. Okay, here's proportionately but slower. You know, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. Just as fast as it went down, as fast as it went going up. So we want it to be as fast as possible going back up. But only at the initial, few inches here where it's just boom, but then we're doing this gradual deceleration with the resistance of the fingers. So it's like shoo, shoo. It's slowing down on the up because we allow it to slow down. So yes, our finger is open, and we are opening it because the force of the stick is not enough to open it for us. So therefore, it's the screwy little middle ground of like, okay, we have to actively open our fingers, but not too much, but only half the effort. Let the stick be the other half of the effort to allow that to open. So, okay, do this, and then like turn the stick, but resist. Feel that resistance there? And now, pull this way, but don't let your hand do it. Like this is now really clenched. But now allow this, so this has a lot more force here, so it's like really trying to turn. So now just allow the back of the stick to open the hand for you and hold it down further towards your hand so you can pivot. Like feel that weight. Okay. Put your hand in normal position. Okay. Don't let me go up. Just grab onto the thing harder. Harder, harder. Okay, now with this pressure there, now allow the fingers to loosen a little bit. And now keep that middle ground and allow me to go back and forth, but you still maintain pressure on it. That's what we're talking about. You are opening it, but you are allowing yourself to be opened 50-50. And that's where we're going, is the good old push-pull, the good old 1-2. Let's do some side action. Make that comfortable. All right, put that at the right distance. Touch your toes with the stick. Okay, yeah. Have it be down there. And then center it. Right hand for now. Teach your left hand what to do after your right hand learns the lesson. Now do a few of these, just the singles. Go in there and stop it. Flip. This one has the Velcro. What Velcro is on the bottom of that thing? Is it the hook side or loop side? Yeah, okay. Use this one. And you take the and flip it this way. You can use these under your shins if that makes life comfortable. There we go. Now it's not going anywhere. Yeah, harder. That's nothing. Yeah, this is loose. Good. Use that other stick. And as you're doing this, really think about feeling the constant contact between fingers and stick. Yeah, you just okay. Do a few of those. Do just some finger dribbles. Slower, bigger. Yeah, but those aren't okay. But you're stopping it. Okay, just do a few of these. Just do a few single finger. Just do a few index. just with the index finger. Ow. Choke back. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist and prevent it from moving. In fact, just put your hand down onto that. Okay, now bigger range of motion. Allow it to come out even more. Like back here. But you still have to have it. You still have to have a pinch on the stick at all moments. I'll do it. Right, like I want this to be about here, right, maybe there. So it's coming way back here. It's like make a 90-degree angle. And I still have it, like it's still being pinched. It's still pinched. There's still, downward on the thumb pressure. Flip over. Choke back. Yeah. It's a little better. So the balance here, as your hands get stronger, is to be able to move bigger and hit louder, yet still have the confidence as you go that you ain't dropping that stick. I've never dropped a stick in performance when it matters. I don't think I've ever dropped a stick like playing drums when I'm just like messing around with technique and I'm experimenting and doing all this Frankenstein stuff. Then yeah, sticks hit the ground all the time. But like while playing, I don't think I've ever even come close to even having a stick like slip out of my hand. It's not a thing that happens. A good way to drop your sticks is to clack your sticks together, have the tips hit. That's a way to drop your sticks, guaranteed. Okay, now do this. Now here, and do that. And now I get a big range of motion. Boom, 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 boom. Start back here and then initiate. Yeah, that. Oh, okay, they have to start big. Now you're losing it. Now it's choking back too much. Okay, this is a good example of why you're losing it here, because this is just like inherently weak. Like no one has ever like done these curls before. Like that's just not, Arnold Schwarzenegger has never done this exercise. So that's just weak right there. And so you're losing the fulcrum. And so when you lose it here, it just shows that these fingers are weak. So all in the spirit of getting stronger, grip strength is where it starts. if you want to get strong, you got your hands. You have to get strong first. One of the Russian gymnastic Olympic coaches, Olympic gymnastic coaches from Russia, wrote a book. I think it was called Hands First, and so you can guess what such a guy is going to write about. He's going to write about how to get strong and how to get fit and how to get lean and mean, how to train gymnasts, how to train athletes. Mm-hmm. Olympians are just strong people. That's the bottom line. How to get strong. And so he's talking about your grips, your hands have to be strong first because, if we're thinking about it, that what is a human? A human is just hands with legs. Because this is just like the main operation of what we do. If we didn't have hands, then our normal human experience is going to drastically change. So we're just hands. We're these grabber things with legs that can take them to different parts of the world and do other grabber things to different parts of the world. So get the hands strong first, because this is like, grip strength is the destination of getting strong. Like, you get strong so that you can like grab onto something for dear life, or something. If you gotta like climb a tree or something, you want this to be, the strength of your hand is proportionate to the own comfort in your own skin of keeping yourself safe and alive in this scary world. If your hands work, then you're going to feel way more capable, because you are going to be more capable. And then your personhood is built on the strength of your hands. So get strong in the hands. Hang from pull-up bars, get the crunchy crunchies, but then more importantly for drumming, get this down. Hanging from the pull-up bar isn't causing the thumb to also squeeze. It's just curled around, doing nothing, basically. It's causing a little bit of push this way to grab into the bar, but this crushing here, like, that's the thing to get strong. Pulling in this way, but then resisting against the thumb, like a drumstick.
Can be on a pull-up bar like that.
As long, just whatever mimics pinching the stick, whatever this exercise is. All right, now stick it here. Do that with your ring finger. And start big, though. So, start here. Put it in your hand like this. Get it to curl around that way. Turn it. Let me see. This. There you go. Now, from here, open this, but open it with the finger against there. And now you're ready to trigger. Ready, set, go. Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I know. Let this. There we go. And then your hand can droop over the edge of this. Your hand can be turned a little bit, right, into American. That would be just like true German. This would be like more of American grip, so you can really like. All right, do that in French grip. Put your hand upside down. Do it from the side. Now, Not so French for now right there. Start here though. Trigger yourself back. Just like hold this cocked and then just let go. Yeah. That. Now try to get it to boing and come back. That. Now trigger it and then go boing boing on its own. So you just onset multiple bounces. Yes. I promise you're going to look back on this and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did all that weird stuff. Yeah, get it going. Like, dun, 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 like you create a consistent frequency. Yeah, that. Forget dropping it. Just the rally, the fluidity between strokes is what matters, regardless if it ends. Even if it's just 1, 2 like that, it doesn't, we're getting there. Okay, just get it to be 1, and then just like catch it on the way back, just once. Yeah, 1. Yeah. But that same whoop, like it's coming back on its own, it's coming back on its own so much that you're losing it. So now like hone it in slightly, still allow it to have that freedom to come back, but you have it right on the cusp of losing it. And the stronger your hands are, the more you can just do a death grip, but a death grip that's like, I'm pinching you, but this doesn't hurt at all, but this is a death grip. Like this is like locked in there. You wouldn't be able to open my hand anymore. Like it's just locked in there. So creating those death grips even at a light touch. Okay, get rid of this. Just have that thing fly free. It's right here. Like it's like my ring finger is really getting taken. Like that's flat. And yet the bottom part of my ring finger is under the stick. The top part of my finger is on top of the stick. I get it into that position. And this is hooked over the top. I just created a cantilever. Right there's, watch. I'll do that with just my finger. Whoops. So the base is here and the cantilever is here. Like just do this in space. Just have that go up and down. Yeah, with that finger. And it's in alignment with your arm. Like you can just start at it with your elbow and then just raise it from there and touch the back of your arm. Okay, now go back and forth between a closed hand and an open hand, but keep the finger there, wrapped in the same position the whole time. Show me this. Yeah. And now turn that angle up. So you have resistance the whole 180. Because if you're here, then it teeters, then it begins to fall right here. And then that's when this can get separated. But if you do this, then there's an incentive. Now there's a cause for there to be constant contact. If you're in an upright position, you can't not have contact and get expected to go up. If I'm going to continue going up, there has to be contact right there. Okay, now get like a bounce going, but still constant contact. Yeah, see how it's coming away? Okay, now from here, now slam the back of this end of the stick into your own hand. And then end in an up position, straight up. Yeah, now go back and forth between flinging it that way and then slamming it against this. Whoops. And it's got to be consistent. If you hit over here, if you hit this part of your there's a little ball right here, and it's got to hit on the inside, not the outside, or else it's going to get messed up. Like throw it towards the base of your thumb. Yeah. Right in the pocket of your, right in alignment with your wrist. Pinky finger. Just do some circles. Like, have it, inward circles. Wow, coming from like that counter or clockwise in front of you. That really gets it's really a challenge for the pinky to hang on to that thing. But I guess it could be a way to build the strength for the pinky. And to teach it, yeah, pinky, you're a part of the equation too. You don't have to run to the litter. Well, you are, but you're still in the family. I'm not going to kick you to the curb or put you up for adoption or throw you in the river. All right. Pinky. Start with just smalls, like, and then you can get bigger. Yeah. And it's good that this whole thing is being still, that it's just a finger thing. Now incorporate a little bit of wrist, but you gotta go slower now. That. Do that with a ring finger. Middle finger. Now from the position, all three trigger fingers. The trigger finger, meaning all three in concert. Yeah, you gotta throw it fast enough to then feel some resistance against the fingers. Okay, good. Now put that in the regular position and do the same thing. Start small and fast. And have it just be a finger thing. See, my wrist isn't moving at all. Like it's jiggling, but it's not. Okay, try this. Huh. See, I can just do that without hitting anything. My fingers can just be with it the whole time. Like, look, there's no separation of the fingers. That's because I'm holding it into this position. Like my fingers are holding it a few inches away from my hand. I'm not holding it here. I'm holding it here. And now there's tension there. Like now if I push down on that, now it wants to go back up. So therefore, if these fingers are on it, there's a constant pressure right here. Because the default is here. That's when it's put away, because that's where it's locked. So then if I turn that over, even though I'm playing position, I can still achieve. Show me that in the air. Flip it over in front of you. And have it be sideways in front of you. Okay, just open it. Just open your hand. Like try to just open it with no momentum, yet still a constant contact. Like I'm basically just doing this with my fingers. Okay, do this with just the thumb and the finger. Like from here with it lined up with the arm to now back here, but by itself. Yeah. So now with those other fingers there. So with this, okay, do this in front of you. Grab this and have it be positioned a few inches away and then just like push down on it to make sure there's spring tension there as opposed to here. Yeah. Now wrap your fingers around here and now push down here but maintain that angle so now there's constant pressure, at least a little bit. Now just come up even just slightly. So close the hand and now open the hand but allow the fingers to don't have the separation from the fingers. Yeah, right there. It just opens because it is being held by default into that position. So if you have that, you're already in a crazy springy potential for springiness already. Which is how I am able to do this right in front of me. No. And if it's going truly side to side, that means there's no weight going down with it or going up with it. It's just purely side to side. So therefore, there's no momentum causing that to. There's no reason why it should open. Now I could cheat and put my fingers over on the side. Now it's like, okay, try that. Feel out what that feels like. Just like hook these two fingers around the other side instead of here. Just do this. And now go back and forth here and like feel that. Like My fingers have really got that because my hand is really strong. Do a few of those. Do this like four finger hold there, and then just go back and forth. Your fulcrum being between your fingers. Yeah. Now go right in the middle of the stick, so you have like equal weight on both sides, and then just like helicopter that thing, fast and furious. Yeah, if you can do that, strongly and quickly, then that's evidence of some strong fingers. So that can be your little test. You can just like do this before each show. Every drummer has his own little ritual while he's sitting at the drums. 5 minutes before playing time, that can be yours. Just do that. Just get the fingers, and you can get the pinky in there too. Get the fingers doing like this annoying strength training thing really fast. Okay. So now, come here and do that in front of you. And like really big, but have it be. This is about medium pace right there. My fingers are just uncurling and curling with it though. Right here on your X plane. Yeah. Now pick up the pace a little bit. Now there be separation. Yeah. Still a huge stroke. I can still do it really big. Okay. Try this. Start here and then swing it out this way. You're throwing a frisbee. And then your fingers go with it too. You're kind of establishing that a little bit too by it slamming into this and then just getting launched off the wrist each time. I have the base of the thumb. So it's kind of going boing, 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 boing off of this. Come all the way back. Start here and then go there and end back here. Yeah. And really have it collide in the back of your hand. But make sure you're ending here though. Thumb against the base of your index. So show me this. Now from here, open that up and then end in that same, and then end there too. Yeah, that needs to be your ground zero each time. So. Hit that thing a few times. Boom, boom, boom. That looks a lot better. Ah, I have video proof of it. It's satisfying. Yeah. Looks like you've been practicing throwing a baseball. Yes. Clear and obvious improvement. Even on just these chill beats. Now throw it in there faster, not necessarily bigger or faster in speed, but yeah. Bigger in tempo, that's what I meant to say. But bigger in speed. There's some kind of lobster or crab thing that can move its thing so fast, boom, that it can cavitate the water. Like if you're at the bottom of the ocean and if you push your hands away from each other fast enough or just move something, you can create a little pocket of air. And then it just would immediately collapse in on itself. So the crab does this so fast that it creates a cavitation of air, and it's moving supersonic, meaning above the speed of sound, and it creates such a violent impact in the water that it just knocks its prey out cold.
What's that called? It's a shrimp, right?
Oh yeah, snapping shrimp, something, popper shrimp, Mike Tyson shrimp, I don't know.
Yeah.
But this, boom, the ability to cobra. Okay, you're wanting to do stop shots. I want you to be able to do two ends of a spectrum, stopped strokes and non-stopped strokes. So do a few of these. And then, that's one end of the spectrum, and then that's the other end of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. Now just try to do that really big. But when you're here, your thumb needs to be on that stick. See, it's coming away right there. See, it's not. Well, okay, all right. But allow it to come back all the way almost to your elbow back here. Yes. Jerk back.
Is this a mussel shrimp? That's not it.
That was a good one. Try to have your second beat be louder. Yeah, good. Now faster diddle. Yeah. Faster, more pressure. All right, now do the spectrum of slow to fast diddle. Like speed it up gradually. But only to the point of comfort, only to the point of still maintaining quality of sound. But you gotta throw it in there faster. if you expect it to be able to like get out of there and get back in time, it's got to be going super fast. Now don't open your fingers so much. Like truncate that time, that distance, therefore time. Try a few of these. But there's got to be more behind it. There's got to be. Start. Okay. Do the time between reps, widen it. So just so that you have time to come all the way back here. Then you go in with a stop shot here. Just do little ones. Like that's just super buttery smooth, but it's not even that fast. Just a lot, but there's enough speed that I can do it really slow. But that's because I'm truly letting that bounce come out. Smash down harder here. Give a little bit more tension on the pinch point. Yeah. Oh.
I go in a few minutes.
Left hand. Yeah, see how your hand is going way open?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, have your right hand do it, and then have your left hand. Okay, left hand, now watch Big Brother do it. Okay, little Tommy, watch me do it. Okay, now you try it. And see what's happening, see what's not happening. See where you're going back to. Like, try to replicate, like, mirror image process to the other side. Try it. Show the left hand what to do. Yeah, see how that's just, you're opening. You're not allowing the stick to, and it makes sense. We just spent, the whole hour, like, teaching this limb how to do it. So, big surprise, the left hand looks like it hasn't worked on it at all. But now the left hand has something to emulate. Okay, do this in the hand. Sideways, out in front of you like this. Come all the way back, and then end, and then come back here. Yeah, see how there's a delay? Yeah. Get your fingers in concert with the stick. No loss of contact between your trigger finger. Yes. That's going to be something you do in the car. Yeah. Now do a stop shot. More momentum. Better start. Yeah. There's no left fingers don't have a sense for it yet. Yeah. Yeah, no loss of contact. Okay. Put this in a position. Yeah. Just do this. Up to that with your left hand. Now, resist. Open your fingers only. Keep your hand in the same spot. Now turn. And allow me to go more. Allow me to go more. Now, yeah, all the way back. See if you can. Now just allow me to go all the way. Now from there, initiate. Yeah. Almost. Do it more, like, do it a little bit slower and just like see and feel that stick staying with the stick. Yes, that one. Yeah. I do them both. I need this to be triangulated. This needs to come out like this and triangulate that way so that the backs of the sticks can be away from each other. So I can just be out like this and still do the same thing. Or you can go top and bottom. Be really, yeah. All right, let's go out to your car. I want to investigate your steering wheel. Yeah, as soon as your hand is like doing that with the stick, then you'll be able to move properly and keenly around the kit, hitting anything. You're the master of the stick. We're stick dribblers. That's essentially what's going on. Stick jugglers, stick dribblers, but we just don't let go. Okay, pop that open. Drumsticks busted out. Let me see. Okay, not ideal dashboard, but yeah, it's a little plasticky. Okay, this is a decent bounce. Ooh, this chair is even better. So you have these bouncy surfaces in here. This one, if you have some rubber around these, which we can do next time. Or I bet this is better. It's a little stiff. My steering wheel on my old Toyota is perfection. But this is nice. So, hey, my name is Mark. I'm driving my car. Oh, give me your gap click. We just had that. Let's go to 130. Do that the whole way home. No radio, none of that crap. Disappearing metronome trick.
Okay.
Adios, amigo.
So,
The whole way home. Don't even breathe. Yep, he's getting there.